Welcome back to Pick of the Week, where Variety takes a look at all the major awards and tells you who we think has the edge to win right now. I'm Marc Malkin.
And I'm Jenelle Riley. This week we are diving into the very crowded Best Actor Oscar race. This is one with so many variables, I'm not sure yet who will win, but there is one person who I feel comfortable calling a lock for a nomination, and only one, and that is Adam Driver for Marriage Story.
What I love about Nicole, she is a mother who plays.
I mean, he's doing everything right. He has a hit movie where the performance is heralded. He is working the circuits as much as he can. I mean, he's simply one of the best actors we have working today, and I think nobody would argue that.
I think he's a lock, but I also think Joaquin Phoenix is a lock. I think everyone you talk to about Joker, even if they don't like the movie, they always then say, but Joaquin's amazing in it. Joaquin's amazing. His transformation. So I think the two locks right now are Adam and Joaquin.
And there are huge actors giving amazing performances that I'm not sure they'll make the cut.
It's a crazy field.
Robert De Niro and Leonardo DiCaprio, both giving performances of their career. I don't know how much they're working the circuit, and that affects it.
I think the love for De Niro, the love for Leo, again, I don't think they're a lock to win.
No. But then you have people like Antonio Banderas, who won the Best Actor at Cannes for Pain and Glory, like a career best performance.
It's such a gorgeous performance. It's so beautiful. You know, to your point, he is campaigning. He has been everywhere.
Taron Egerton working his butt off in a performance that when Rocket Man came out, everyone, made the joke, if Rami Malek can win for Bohemian Rhapsody, well then Taron Egerton should win the Pulitzer Prize.
Right, but then the problem was that it was so early. This was back in May when it premiered in Cannes, so it really has to have some legs here. And does the Rami Malek thing hurt him? Because people are like, okay, you know what, we gave it to Rami Malek for Bohemian Rhapsody, but Taron does do his own thing.
And the movie is much, much better. Yes. But also we have Jonathan Pryce coming out in The Two Popes. Tough to ignore.
Really tough to ignore, because I think people are really excited about Two Popes because they didn't expect him.
Nope.
You know, I was there at Telluride when they had the first screening and people walked out like, wait a minute, that's not the movie I was expecting at all. I think a lot of people go into it thinking they're going to see two men talking about religion and get really heavy and really dark, and it's funny and it's
charming.
Just two actors just chewing up the screen.
And then we have the actor that I think I've been in love with since I saw this movie before Toronto, Eddie Murphy in Dolomite Is My Name.
A shake dancer?
I think he's being underestimated by some because he's probably going to win the Golden Globe for comedy. Everyone is seeing the movie because it's on Netflix. He is just such a great actor in this movie. He's hosting Saturday Night Live at the end of December.
Which is a big thing.
Yeah. And then on top of that, you have people like Robert Pattinson in The Lighthouse.
Which, as everyone already knows, Lighthouse is one of my favorite movies.
Such a great performance.
So incredible. Him, Willem Dafoe supporting. I mean, it's just incredible.
Adam Sandler in Uncut Gems, I feel the same way about.
Which is another one of my favorite movies of the year. And I think Adam Sandler, he's someone, again, who has to get over that hump of that he's not just, the funny comedian. He's not just...
Haven't we put that to rest? Hasn't he given enough amazing performances?
You would think, but let me tell you, if it was up to me, he would be nominated.
I also think Christian Bale has a shot for Ford versus Ferrari. Both he and Matt Damon are really good. I think it's going to be a big crowd pleaser.
Yeah, listen, I think Ford versus Ferrari is a great movie. I just don't see Christian or Matt getting in there. Not saying that they don't have a chance, but I think when you look at these other performances, it's, and Christian and Matt are going against each other. They're both campaigning for lead.
We have two movies we haven't seen yet. We have Paul Walter Hauser in Richard Jewell, which I am very high on, just based on the trailer, honestly. And I usually don't do that.
But who knows?
Who knows? And George Mackay in 1917, which has yet to be seen. These could totally shake up the race. Also, just a couple people I want to throw out there. Edward Norton.
I got threads in my head.
His movie Motherless Brooklyn, not done well at the box office, but has been playing great for SAG audiences. It's a very showy role.
I don't think it has traction.
I think it could get into SAG, and then we could see.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, still to come, Daniel Kaluuya, Queen and Slim. I really love Noah Jupe in Honey Boy. I know that's not happening,
Noah Jupe is so wonderful in Honey Boy. In Honey Boy, he's going up for lead, and Shia is going up for supporting.
They should. A lot of people really like Mark Ruffalo in Dark Waters.
I think the problem there is who's really getting excited about this movie.
Yeah.
There's been some buzz, but again, it goes back to it's such a crowded field.
It is insane,
Yeah.
insane. I think that right now my pick of the week, because I think he's the only person who I'm sure is getting nominated, is Adam Driver. I'm keeping an eye on Eddie Murphy though.
I'm thinking right now, I think it's Joaquin Phoenix. I think people are just so impressed by this performance. There's a part where people really wanted to love the Joker, then it came out and there was all this hate for it, but there was never backlash for Joaquin.
Never.
It was always about his performance. So I think right now, he has the edge.
One small thing.
Yeah.
When you bring me out, can you introduce me as Joker?
So that's this week's pick of the week. You can follow me on Twitter at Jenelle Riley.
And you can follow me at Marc Malkin.
He doesn't need followers though, so he's pretty
You could
set.
always use followers.